Good morning. How is
Good
everybody?
morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. I don't know the rest of this song.
Good morning. Good morning to
Well, it's too
you.
big. Yeah, it's the last pre-extra life prep school.
We're doing it.
Woo! We are doing
Woo!
something.
Let's get that energy up.
I am really, I slept real poorly.
Oh,
Same here.
We had Chinese food real late. We were late last
Oh,
night for dinner because we both were in the throes of Minecrafting. In separate Minecraft worlds because fuck we can't play together apparently.
no.
Well, Cassandra
Chaos.
was knee deep in an adventure in her regular game, and Doug and I were making a railroad through a mountain.
Nice.
And then we made a giant sphere above like the town and put the nether portal in it. So there's a deep slate and glass sphere that you have to use a water elevator to get up into, and there's our nether portal. We were both very proud of it.
Very cool. I can't wait to see that.
It's pretty cool. And I need to find some deep slate spires so I can get my lava generator going, so I can get you lava, my friend, because I have the deep slate.
That's all I want is that lava. I want to turn that mountain that my home is in into like a big skull face and have like lava coming out the eyes.
There's a mountain.
That's just a dream.
There's a mountain on the other side of the path in the other side of the railway, and there's a village up there like on this mountainside, and there's just lava pouring out of the side of the mountain, and it's pretty. It looks great.
I have to check that out too.
All right, so anyway, getting off that business. Yeah, I had late Chinese food, and I woke up at like 11:55, and I walked out, and Cassandra was reading, and she's like, "What's going on? Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm just going to give my security get my security deposit because my rental of this Chinese food is now expired." Because you don't buy Chinese food, you rent it. And boy, it has been rough. It's one of those things where I was so happy to eat it, and then like an hour and a half later, I was like, this really did not sit well.
Yeah,
it is continuing to not sit well.
Yeah, I'm having that situation. Like, there's this sandwich kind of little kind of like come in diner kind of place, this little small thing in my hometown Hibbing called Rudy's, and they make fantastic
I know
subs.
Rudy's. I've eaten at Rudy's.
Yeah, so my parents, they came down for the weekend. They were in town, they went to go see a play, and like I was like, Mom, would you bring me a Big Bird sub sauce on the side? And she did, and it's delicious, but I don't know what it is. Maybe my intestinal fortitude is not enough anymore for the Big Bird sub from Rudy's, but wow. It's turned me into a goose, if you know what I'm saying.
Doug and I watched the Tom Cardy song Big Breakfast yesterday after the walk, and he turned and looked at me and he goes, "This feels like when we used to go to Fat Nats." And I was like, "Yeah, kind of."
Oh, Fat Nat. I haven't been to Fat Nats in years.
I haven't been to Fat Nats since the fucking pandemic. I miss it so much. Their chili is
I love their
giant omelets.
Benedict.
Yeah, the Benedict omelet is amazing. Oh, and also we watched the first episode of Mountain Monsters, Matt. Legit.
You're getting them in Mountain Monsters?
Fucking legit. As someone pointed out, I may have been on Big Feats, in fact, or it was on Billiam's video.
I still need to listen to Big Feats.
Billiam got, and see, the whole thing is Doug and I started watching the Billiam video. And we got like 15 minutes in. He was like, "Well, like he's gonna talk about the whole series," and I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Well, don't fucking spoil it." And I was like, "Really, Doug? We're gonna spoil Mountain Monsters?" He's like, "Fuck yeah, I want to be surprised." So I was like, "Okay." But one thing William says early on, he's like, "This is like a live action Dungeons and Dragons thing in Appalachia."
Yeah, kind of.
Basically,
It's
there's
a lot of
monsters, there's fetch quests, there's adventures, there's villains, there's cults, there's everything you could ever want. He's like, "This is basically
the
live action
evil
Dungeons and
competing
Dragons."
team.
Yeah, it's just like
It's oh,
I didn't realize that, and then afterwards, as soon as Doug left, I immediately was like Googling Mountain Monsters tabletop RPG. And there's like entire Reddit threads of just like, how is Mountain Monsters not an RPG? Because it is basically Dungeons and Dragons. So I regretted
great.
entirely that I did not do this earlier, because I would have done a Mountain Monsters game for Action Life.
oh yeah,
That would have been
that
fucking
would have been
sweet.
so fun.
Instead, I did dumb shit.
Oh, you know what? Like Tales from the Loop would really work for Mountain Monsters, man.
They suggested Monster of the Week, which I was like, yeah, that's probably the
That would work
most
too. Yeah.
perfect. All right,
Yeah.
so I sent Matt, and I don't know if I've ever sent you this stuff, Colin. I'll go into my messenger and I'll send it to you as well.
Sure.
I'm a big. I'm sure people hear this from me all the time on this particular show. I'm big on using Mike Shea's Lazy Dungeon Master build because it's super easy. I don't have to think too much. And the format works really well. So I'm sending over my other games file, because I'm not sure if I've sent it to you before, which has got all my other non-D&D games in it, and then the Lazy Dungeon Masters file as well.
Okay.
So when you see like this form here that I've got partially filled out, this is basically me taking the information and throwing it in a Word document on what a Lazy DM worksheet looks like.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, well then you just fill out what's going on. I'm trying to see if I've got one that's less filled out. Yeah, like, who are the PCs, which in a game like this, I don't know them because, it's kind of ad hoc. What's a strong start? He's big on a strong start.
Like,
yeah, I mean, kind of Take Me Home Old Country Road, or Old Fay Roads was going to kind of be some of that, but I mean, I have not been able to secure people to do it. It's been rough getting people to be, down to do it.
It's a weird time of year, it seems like, for people, though.
I had a bunch of people who were like in, and then they all like overbooked themselves. So I'm going to try it again next month. And I kind of had said, hey, if it doesn't work out next month, then maybe it's just not
meant to be.
Yeah, it doesn't have the interest. So, I'll have another Monday open and I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So strong start's a big thing that Shay talks about. He's big on like starting in media res, like start with a fight. Grab the players right off the bat. I don't like to do that all the time because I feel it gets kind of cliche, but I do feel like this is a good way to jump in. Like, I've got my strong start for Road to Nowhere, but it's more about tone setting than anything else. It's kind of like the whole, you're basically heading into the gas station for the Doom Caller, but in a Ravenloft D&D way. I don't know what the strong start's going to be for Star Wars just yet. I've got an idea, and I think I'll probably go with that, which is we start in media res with the PCs in their eddas in the middle of a space battle with
New Hope it.
In the middle of a space battle with the CSI. In fact, that's what we're going to put down. PCs in there. I think their ships are called eddas. I mean, I have Jedi ships in the Clone Wars. I think they were called Jedi Interceptor, maybe? I think they were called like ETAs. No, those are shuttles.
Sure.
Yeah, that's an Edda class shuttle. What's the tiny little one-person fighters? I'm just gonna put Jedi Interceptor right now. Interceptor accompanying and Eta class shuttle in combat with a CSI. Not CSI. It's CIS
Yes.
fleet in retreat.
I mean, you could do CSI, CIS.
Hey,
I mean, that
that's
is
how you're talking.
that is kind of like a dream. Jedi Starfighter. How about that?
I think that's the ones that like Obi-Wan and
Yeah.
Yoda and shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and a Actus class light interceptor. Does that?
Yes, that's what came
Yep,
up
that's exactly what.
from Wikipedia.
Yep.
Or the because that was the one that has like the more TIE fighter cockpit looking thing.
Yeah, it's actually
The
it was
Delta
made-
7 is the wedge shaped ones from the
Yeah.
earlier films.
It was I believe doesn't Kuat end up? No, Kuat doesn't make the ties. Someone else does. Light interceptor. The CIS fleet is looking to flee the vicinity of Starlight Beacon and jump to the
Turned
mid-rim
into a bit of a
conflict.
he kind of went walking there for a second.
I did?
Yeah,
When did I do that? I didn't realize I did.
just briefly. You're
When,
good.
when I said the CIS fleet is looking to
I
flee
probably
the
yes.
vicinity of
Okay.
the Starlight
Yes.
Beacon and jump to the
The
mid-rim.
the tie is Cyanar.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Sinar or not, but so like that's kind of that'll be the in media res. So and I had my scenes kind of played out, but I need to fix them because since then, so it would be deployment. Because like this completely changed over the span since I started writing this before. The Discovery. Order 66.
Oh shit! That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you didn't know that's what was going on?
Does now.
I'm hyping it up for everyone.
Oh, okay. I was like, how? I didn't. All right. So anyway,
No,
no, go ahead. Say it. Say it.
no.
Say
I
your
say
shit.
I know. I say I know. Order 66 is happening. I know everything about it.
That was like angry Lucas there at the end. This is as angry as I get.
Hey, I want duck titties or I'm walking.
So the strong start for Night of the Living Boomers. Beverly, a PC randomly chosen, finds sweet Beverly, someone they've known since childhood, in the kitchen area, completely decimating the food in the pantry.
So reducing it by a factor of 10.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what decimation is.
It is.
I know. It just
I learned that from Star Wars, believe it or not.
I learned that
No
from
way.
all the people
Yeah.
who were salty. I think it was
On the internet?
It was Peter David getting salty about the decimation in the X-Men comics in X Factor. Like, no, we were reduced. Like, there's 198 of us left. That's less than a. If you reduce the total number of mutants by a factor of 10,
Mm-hmm.
it would be not that.
I think I learned it from Star
Yeah.
Wars, and then I kind of really got my mind wrapped around it when I started looking at Warhammer 40K, and that the commissars will engage in decimation of troop ranks when their orders aren't followed. And that thing I think mainly came from me playing video games of Warhammer 40K and going, okay, because I don't think I've ever played a full tabletop game of Warhammer. I played
Neither have
Mordheim.
No,
I played Mordheim, and I've always been very interested in what is it? The game with the Underhive, the sci-fi version of Mordheim, which I can never remember.
Necromunda?
Necromunda, yeah, not Kill Team, but Necromunda.
Yeah. Necromunda's fun. It's so like cyberpunky, but grimdark as well. Oh, so good.
Wildly uninhibited, including but not limited to undressing,
yes,
to a degree, and attempting to fornicate
flop them out
with the refrigerator door before attempting to kill the PC in question with a piece of the pantry door lock. What were you saying?
This took a wild turn with that fridge door. I'm not against it. I want to see how the.
So I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. This whole portion here
that happened in real life. Oh no.
But it wasn't an old person, and they weren't drugged by a special recipe and becoming like crazy people.
Hey man, write what you know.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Working in the field I work in.
Yeah, that must have been wild.
I once had someone try to kill me over a donut, like actively try to murder me.
I mean, I've like had people throw shit at me before, like in a work setting, like working in adult foster care. But yeah, I've lucked out with never been like,
They had pulled a piece of bungee around my neck when I turned my back and jumped up, stuck a knee in my back, and were pulling. And back when I didn't have as many shoulder problems, I just reached back and picked them up and put them down on the ground. And I was like, I said, are we done? Because this could keep going and it won't go well. Are we done? And they looked at me because I was at that time, this was my second job. And I would work weekends there. I would show up on Friday night after my first job, and I'd be there the whole weekend till Sunday night. And I slept on the couch because they all had alarms on their doors. So when the alarms went off, I'd wake up. And he just looked at me and said, "You better not fucking sleep tonight." And I said, "I'll sleep just." I just looked and said, "I'll sleep just fine." And I said, "Well, then you won't wake up." And he turned around and walked out of the room. And I slept like this for the rest of the time I worked there. Because I woke up the middle of that night and he was standing. He had disarmed his alarm and he was standing at the top of the stairwell and just staring down at me.
Ugh.
I was
Okay.
like, oh, this is how this is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a word.
Hey, I had somebody 2 jobs ago hit me with a frying pan when I stepped in to stop them from assaulting staff, and they were as big as me, and they were mad because they were in trouble with the court system, so they couldn't have access to the internet, and they wanted to play on Xbox Live. And they were demanding the internet password, and the staff wouldn't let them, so they went after them with kitchen implements. And I just happened to be there doing some paperwork, and I came out and got my arm up in time to get hit with the frying pan. And he's screaming at me and telling me, what he's going to do and all this if he doesn't get that password. And I sat down, and he stood over me and was pounding on the table. And I said, we can have a calm, rational conversation, or this can go a different way. I don't want it to do that. Yeah. I hate doing things that way, but you're a little out of control, and I don't call the police. That's not the policy. And I write the policy. And then he told me what he was going to do to me. So I took my glasses off and I calmly folded them, put them down. And I said, if I stand up, this is going to go very poorly, probably for both of us. So how about you put that frying pan down, you sit down, we have a conversation. And he looked at me and he said, okay. And later on he just goes, I realized when you took your glasses off that you were done playing. And I was like, yep. I didn't want to get him broke, but you and I were going to go to the ground because that's where I was going to put you. I had somebody come into my office. They demanded a meeting. I said yes. And the first thing they did was they threw a full cup of hot coffee at me.
They were waiting.
And they broke my computer. They broke my computer. And one of the reasons they were there is because they had stolen a sword from a pawn shop and the staff had taken it away from them. They had a real fucking sword. And I was like, you can't have that. The court will not let you have that. You stole a fucking street sweeper, my bro. Like, you are already in trouble. He threatened me a bunch. He threatened me a bunch, and then like 30 minutes after ranting and raving and calming down, and he goes, I really thought you were going to get up for a second and I was going to be in real trouble. And I was like, no. Like, you didn't try. You literally threw that at the computer. Like, you didn't throw that at me. I knew you weren't going to throw that at me. Because I can get a new computer. Hell, I'm not even paying for that.
Yeah.
But if I put my hands on you, we'll never have a conversation like this again because you won't trust me. I mean, I always tell people when I was a trainer for 10 years, and I'll tell them, like, if I put my hands on you, we've destroyed the bridge of trust. Because now what's happened is, I will get to a point where I will put my hands on you. So you don't trust me, nor should you. And you have shown me you will take things to a point where I have to put my hands on you because you putting yourself or other people at risk. So it takes forever to rebuild that bridge, and it sucks. So I don't go hands on unless I absolutely have to. So, I mean, I'll take those hits. It doesn't really bother me. I hate getting spit on. I've had a couple people who knew that, and they would spit in my face all the time and just watch me get fucking red. I ran a program for 3.5 years with one of the most difficult people in the upper Midwest, and the maintenance guy said, I can always tell what kind of week it's been by how many deck spindles you broke. Because I would go out on the deck and I would just fucking kick deck spindles. I was so angry. But this person was 5-1 during awake hours and 4-1 during sleep hours for one fucking guy. But I always look at this. When I started there, we averaged over 400 physical aggressions every 30 days. When I left, we were averaging in the teens. And it's not because of me. It's not because I had great staff. It's because that young man his entire life blossomed, and he put all the work in the world into that. And I can never adore anyone's work ethic more than that. Beautiful, beautiful things can be accomplished when people all work together and have the same kind of mission statement of bettering someone's life. Anyway, back to grannies fornicating with fridges. Within the law, Super Spike. Yeah, mutually assured injuries are pretty true.
I was gonna say Danny used to sleepwalk. She doesn't.
Oh,
My brother used to sleepwalk.
At least not much. But she was in like kind of having like a conflict with her roommate at the time, and wasn't really, you know, like it wasn't getting dealt with super well. And her roommate like woke up one night. She had this collection of like clocks, and she woke up and Danny's just fully asleep, just grabbing these clocks and smashing them on the floor because she was so pissed at this roommate. So yeah,
my brother would sleepwalk, and that's why when we were kids we slept in bunk beds, because he had a hard time getting out of the top bunk. Because he would do things like before that they would find him out in the front yard.
yeah.
They found him in the wheel of at the wheel of a car. And this is like before he could drive. They found him reenacting the entirety of 4th of July on the steps, fireworks and all.
Oh wow, having a good old time.
But later on in life, it would manifest itself, and he would get shit-faced drunk, and then be out, and then do things like get up and try to piss on people, and tell you the story of like, you know, why this was okay. And I always tell the story of bringing him home after taking him out and him partying, and me bringing him home and leaving him inside the door of my parents' house, him running a bath, falling asleep in the bath, my dad coming downstairs because he was completely out of control and being like, go to fucking bed. And he went to bed, and then he kept, like, he was asleep, and then he just kept laughing, and they kept going in and waking him up, and he would be like, oh, sleep, to the point of eventually he was doing it so loud my dad came to wake him up, and my brother was standing up in the middle of the room, and my dad was like, are you, you know, trying to figure out if he's awake or not. And my brother was like, just kept saying like, fuck you, fat man. What are you going to do about it? And my brother still doesn't remember how this happened. My dad is the one who tell the story. And my brother just literally walked up to my dad. My brother's tall, but he's lithe. And my dad was shorter than both of us, but just big. Pulled his dick out and pissed on him. And my dad basically Ric Flair chopped him in the chest and let the fucking handprint. And my brother was like, what's going on? Where am I? What happened? And my dad goes, go to fucking bed. So yeah, they were super pissed at me because I brought him home. They were like, hey, you guys want to go out and do whatever, that's fine, but you just fucking dropped him off. I was like, yep, I did. He started to piss on me a couple times because I would sleep with earplugs in. And I remember 2 distinct times waking up with him standing above me, starting to pull his dick out, going, it's okay. It's okay. And I just fucking wailed on him.
It's okay.
It's not okay, you piece of shit. And putting him back in bed and being like, get the fuck up again. I swear to God, I will murder you. So I don't know if he sleepwalks anymore, but he used to sleepwalk all the time and had night terrors all the time.
Oh,
that's one reason I wore earplugs, because he would wake up like screaming.
Night terrors are that's a hard way to wake up to someone
it's
else.
Awful. It's awful.
Yeah, my son used to have those. He thankfully he grew out of it, but like it's the most, especially when it's your child. Oh man, it's just people screaming bloody murder, but like the fear is so palpable in their voice. It's just, yeah, it hits different. It's crazy. Oh, facility goes in lockdown. Beverly's taken away by the PD. Oh, hello, Mr. Cat. You go over here. Thank you. It's like, no, I want to stick my butt in your face.
Yeah, that's what cats do.
They love it.
Yeah.
They love it.
So I think I've got my strong start now.
That's that's a hell of a way to kick it off.
Then we'll go
For sure.
Dance. I always like throw a name to my scenes, just so I kind of have a rough idea. I know, Matt, you were talking about like, and then I'll just wing it. This is kind of me winging it because I used to write reams and reams and reams of prep.
Yeah.
And now I just do this, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. Because like I know what the dance is. The dance is like, oh, there's music, and then eventually the old people are gonna fucking start getting, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. And the PCs are gonna be like, hey, and when they do that, then shit's gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
So I can say the olds start getting
funky,
more and more
like a monkey baby,
buck nasty on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I look like jacket looks like Buck Nasty's mama bombed out and looks like Iraq, bombed out and depleted.
Oh, that was such a classic. That's so good. What can I say about
to enter
about that?
The old get violent.
Boop, boop, boop.
Shaggy.
Boop, boop. Shaggy in the house. By the way, Super Spike, Shaggy, how you guys doing today? Let us know in the comments.
Hey, Google, why do I need to change this from more buck nasty to just more nasty? That's dumb.
Google does not believe.
Does not approve of buck nasty.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I was like, wasn't that a band? But then it's like,
there's Buck Cherry.
What I was thinking of was Biff Naked, not Buck Nasty.
Well, and then Buck Cherry.
And there's Buck Cherry. Yeah. Buck Owens.
Yeah.
Owen Hart. Bret Hart.
Gary Hart.
Gary. Oh,
Bruce
the
Hart.
apex of the Hart family. Gary
Fuck
Hart.
yeah, Gary Hart
wait,
rules.
No, he's not. I'm talking about the other
Bruce
Hart.
Bruce Hart. That's
Bruce
what I was thinking of in my head.
The most carny
I love
motherfucker
Bruce.
alive.
With his cool little bandana he's always wearing. Oh man, I love that dude. Not really, but I think he's a character. He's a character for sure. Gary Hart's another character. That guy.
I loved Gary Hart. I still do. Gary Hart has
he's wonderful.
He has a very interesting book. I listened to the audio.
Oh, really?
It's very, very
All
good.
right, man. Good to hear, Shaggy.
Talking about, especially there's so much about world class in there that's so heartbreaking. Because the Von Erich boys, to them, he was Uncle Gary.
Oh, he was that close?
Yeah, he was very close with Fritz. He helped book World Class. And in fact, so when the Von Erichs started dying, it was very hard on him as well, because he was very close to the family, but he was also very close to the boys. He'd known them since they were small children, and it was just like, this didn't have to happen type of thing. Yeah. But and for him, it was even more so, like, it was hard to watch like Fritz go through it because he was friends with Fritz. But he also knew that, Fritz was a hard man to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So I highly recommend the book. It's very good. And it's also very interesting to hear like how Gary got paired up with certain people, and like, especially like Gary working with Muda, and how he was like, at one point WCW was like, well, Muda's super popular, let's turn him face. And now Gary was like, fuck that. And he was told Muda, like, do not do that in the US. You want to be a face, go back to Japan and be a face. And that's why he was Keiji Muto primarily in Japan. He said, but they've already got a guy with face paint here who's a face. Do you want to compete for spots with Sting? And Muto was like, no. And
Surfer
like,
Sting,
don't.
ultimate
Yeah.
babyface.
He's like, then don't. Be the nemesis. Like, be the bad guy. Are you? And you're I'm sorry, but you're Japanese. You barely speak English. Do you really think you're going to sell a bunch of merchandise in America?
Especially during that time.
Yeah. So Muto was like, okay, and took Gary's advice and didn't get involved in that shit and stayed. Because I've heard like a couple other people, like I think it was like Arn Anderson was saying shit like how Muta could have made a bunch more money if he would have turned face, but also his thing with Muta was like he has said like Muta was lazy. He's like, really? Muta would give you a hell of a match if it was on TV or if it was on a build or if it was pay-per-view. If it was like a house show match, he's going to give you as little as possible. But he also was like, it's also understandable because he wasn't just wrestling for us. He was flying overseas and wrestling for New Japan at the same time. So, what the fuck, man?
What is happening?
Well, you're just setting there.
This is how he became the great Muta.
He was always
by only doing the work when he needed to, unlike great Sasuke, who would everywhere.
Yeah, just ask the Dirt Bike Kid about fucking around with great Sasuke.
Oh, I was watching that clip the other day, actually. Fun, or not fun. Not fun at all.
It reminds me very much of like when people like that, like Great Antonio fucking around with Antonio Inoki and getting just fucking beat down.
Yeah.
Or there's another one too.
Like,
besides the John Penton one we talked before.
Walked right into it. Oh, that's a good one.
There's another one though too where I can't remember who it is. Like pulls some shit and just gets fucking destroyed over.
There's that really brutal one, and I hate to see it whenever it comes up if I'm watching like some weird like YouTube wrestling clip thing, but and I'm forgetting the names, the Joshi wrestlers, where the one girl just falls off.
The end of that other girl's career. Yeah, that's to watch.
Yeah, and like I think like Ruby Riot's there on like
or
whatever.
She just keeps getting up and takes the ass whipping. It's like
it's like
I couldn't believe it takes like 2 minutes before anybody gets in the ring and just stops it. And she ruined her career. I mean, she broke both of her eye sockets and fucked her
like
up. She
multiple
was
frac.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different like stories about people like pulling shit like that, just especially I think in Japan where it's already stiff anyway, and it's so competitive with like holding your spot that you come in, you fuck around, you're gonna find out. We grew up with a guy named Dan who wrestled for 4 or 5 years, whose nickname was Biva, and Biva wrestled part of the year in Mexico and part of the year in Japan. And when he came back from Japan the first time, he was my brother's age. He had a broken arm. And my brother was like, well, what happened? He said, Gaijin and Japanese don't dress in the same room. And I don't speak Japanese. So I got into the match, and he was like very top of the weight of like the juniors. Big dude, was a running back in college, like a thick, very strong, like originally those guys were from Kentucky, dumb as a box of rocks, strong as a fucking ox. And he was getting kicked, and it was like he was just absorbing it, kind of walking through, and they got to a spot where they were supposed to do like a middle rope spot, and Biva didn't really understand what they were doing, and the guy chucked them off of the middle rope, and before he could get his wits about him, he kicked him. And Biva got his arm up just in time, and he broke his arm when he kicked him so hard he broke his arm. And he finished the match, and he had to stay on the tour, but he couldn't wrestle. I think it was for like the predecessor to DDT, whatever that little shitty promotion was. But he he talked about like he immediately started learning Japanese. He's like, because they couldn't call the match, and they, and this is like
Really, they weren't calling them
Like,
that. I thought they
this was like
sometimes do in England.
they were. This was no. This is like 99, 2000, and he was like, they would set matches up with a translator, but you didn't talk directly to one another most of the time.
Oh.
So he didn't fully understand what, and this is his first year, and it was his first trip to Japan. So he's like, I learned real quick. He said, I got hurt more in that one match than I got hurt all throughout high school football and all throughout college football. Which I was like, what? You were one lucky motherfucker then. Beard, good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Ski.
Did you go into Minecraft yet?
I have not.
We
No,
built another portal last night.
Oh, another one?
We're building worlds
A
within
new
worlds.
one? What do you mean another one?
Oh, I thought you said you built another portal last night.
No, another portal.
Another portal. Gotcha. Sick.
Oh, it is sick.
Not another portal. Another portal.
Where is it located?
I think I might just show everybody this nether portal
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's kind of impressive.
Everybody
Do it.
dance now. Come feel the music.
Everybody portal. Oh. Did I tell you what I got? I got a little treat for me.
Mm-mm.
Oh, what'd you get?
I'll be right back. I'll show it to you. You need to see it. All right, hold on.
Look at that dickhead up there just being a fucking dickhead. I'm a gas.
Oh,
I'm
the
a
Geist
gas.
or the
I'm a
gas.
fucking prick. I breathe fire at you.
No,
and you know that.
They're cute.
I cry like
They're
a
like
baby.
the booze from Mario. You gotta love them.
Except for they cry like babies, and they are. We just need to cut Joel's head off and put Colin's head right here.
No, no.
Joel has dropped off the face of planet Earth.
Joel's, he's got stuff going on.
I just need to
Joel's
take a picture
Joel.
of his head. I feel like I got a bunch, and I did a bunch of prep before we started. So
You
Yeah,
don't-
Spike.
You don't deserve it. You don't get to see it. Perhaps not for you.
you get the final results. Tune in for the final results.
Tune in for some prep. Connecting to the realm. Ah,
He's back. He's better than ever. He's back, and he's down.
got
for
a
making things
knack.
better.
making it better.
You're yeah, we can't hear you because your mic's off.
And we weren't listening.
Anyway.
Deep Space Nine? No, it's Edda.
Yeah. And
We were just talking about
model?
that.
the model pops out
No way.
of the hyperspace ring.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
With the hyperspace
Oh,
ring.
really? Oh, I love that.
All right.
Yeah.
You want
Very
to?
cool.
Are
It's
you
a great
you
time.
ready for this?
Yeah. Whoa. You did make it.
Y'all ready for this? Swim up the river. Pop
Nice.
out into the nether portal.
Doug and I worked on
Have a
this
fun
for
time.
about an hour
That's super awesome, man.
after we made a railway in a mountain.
Solid work.
Oh, you made a railway?
Yeah, you want to see the railway?
Yeah, I haven't been in for a while.
I'm gonna.
Swim.
Oh, I messed it up.
Be right back.
I
One
went too
second.
fast. Getting up on this thing is a little difficult.
Mm.
All right. Pew.
It keeps telling me that it's time to update my Mojang account, but like I don't.
I had to too. You had to move your Realms accounts over to Microsoft now.
I know, but I already did this.
No, you have to move like your payment method over. To
I know, I
Microsoft.
did, and it's like still prompting me to do this again.
Weird.
That's
I
annoying.
put this path in because I found Cassandra's dig site.
Come on now, sweat. Sweat. Let them take control. Wait. What did you miss? Everything. Everything, Spike. You missed everything.
Everything.
Everything. That's why you can't go away on the stream. You gotta stay here.
Take us to the
For-
bathroom.
Put a
Lindsay.
button.
You gotta take us to your toilet.
Take us to the toilet. Take us to the streets. Take us to bed, if you would, but gently.
Or lose us forever.
Or lose us. That could be. Oh, wow. That sounds like an '80s ballad. I can see Patrick Swayze singing that.
Oh, Shaggy, I'm so bummed about
She's
that.
like the
That
wind.
sucks.
What was it? I didn't.
Shaggy said, I'm kind of disappointed my Danhausen from Walmart is missing his cheek line on one of the head. That's not like I
Ooh.
have 5 or 6 other Danhausen heads.
No shit. So this was. She dug all this out. This was all archaeology.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
She just found another one in her own game, and I was like, God damn, how are you finding all these?
That's amazing.
Lovely.
So then I came in and put wooden stairs in because she had a ram.
Yeah, look at that. A little
So let me
bed.
sleep real quick. So yeah, I found this and I built a dirt path and put some wooden stairs down and whatever. And then I went out and
That's
got
cute.
lost. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab my shut up. I went out.
I just, we're having a good time.
We're just joking. We're just playing.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry, I did want these.
Yeah, Daddy.
So anyway, so I found this and then I was like kind of screwing around up here. And I remember her saying like, "Oh, there's a village over there somewhere."
Oh, yep.
So
That's where I got the villagers from.
oh, by the way,
Burn it.
I don't know if you were here, but I moved 2 villagers into that upper village I built.
Yeah,
Which
it's
that was fucking hard. I will say that.
yeah.
That was not a fun experience.
No.
And now there's that village is fucking packed. It's a full boy, full of fucking people. So then Doug and I came in here, and I dug all this out actually on stream on Friday, and then we worked together yesterday and made this look like a real railway. It's a real
Very cool.
railway for
This
boys.
looks nice.
I feel like it does look really pretty good. Doug
I'm
was
getting-
pretty.
Yeah,
stoked.
no, this is. Oh, man, how long?
It's went through this whole fucking mountain.
Wow.
But I dug out
Just
all
one
this.
straight line.
I dug all this out, and Doug was like, when did you do this?" I was like, "I did it on stream because I'm an idiot." And he was like, "People watched this?" And I was like, "I think so, yeah." So then you come out and you can see this village. So Doug was like, "Well, now we need to build the railway all the way over to there,
Look at that. Yeah.
run it through the mountain,
Ooh,
and then run it all the way to
Build
the
a
primary
nice
village." And I was
stone
like,
arch bridge.
I would love that, but we don't have near enough track for this. We used up all the track we had found, and I actually had to make some more. But this is it. This was what we did yesterday. We built this, and then went in and textured it.
Wow.
Nice.
So Doug and I,
It's wholesome.
Doug and I have struggled to play Minecraft together. Beard knows this.
Yeah.
Because we have 2 different styles of play entirely. Doug wants to get to the end game, and I don't give a shit about that.
I'm about that lava.
Yeah, you're about that lava.
Yeah,
life.
you are.
Lava life, yo.
But this time we worked together, and this are the beautiful things we got accomplished.
It's good. I love this.
We debated like how to put the stairs in. We debated about like if we should texture the walls and the floor, and
I love the symmetry.
came to consensus. Like this originally, I was just gonna have these spaced out like unevenly, and he was like, "No, We need to do these right. They have to be, have symmetry. They have to be done like with coordinates. You can't just bullshit your way through that. And I was like, oh, come on, man. I love bullshitting my way through stuff. And then on the sphere, like we had to take a couple passes at the sphere to get it right. Which, it's a fucking sphere in Minecraft. It's not fucking easy to do.
Starring Dustin Hoffman. Sphere.
It's true.
Movie.
So yeah, that's
what I mean, everyone.
That's what we did in Minecraft yesterday.
This is great. This is really beautiful.
It turned out pretty good.
I like
it turned out pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I find it pretty good. I had a guy I worked with who used to say that all the time, to the point one of my coworkers made me a mix CD called Pig Good. How you doing today? Pig Good. So yeah, this is something we're working on, and it's been super cool. I want to get in this hole and light some shit up because
what would be fun is if you created like little biomes to go past.
Like mini biomes?
Yeah, like here's a little snowy area.
Cassandra had a video she showed me yesterday of someone just like out in the real world and for real world. And it said, I'm between biomes. And they were on one side of this, and it's like super nice out. And the other side, literally, you can see the wall of snow.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It is straight up out of Minecraft.
Oh, wow.
Because there is
I found a huge icicle this morning.
Just a cut. Like, it looks straight up and down like a wall.
Where was this?
I don't know. I mean, I'll see if she still has it, and I will definitely share it because I love you guys.
Yeah, man. I'd like to see that. That sounds cool.
I want to share cool stuff with my bros.
Share it.
I'm so confused. I cannot get signed in. I cannot access my realm at all.
You may have to do what I had to do, which was cancel one and start a new one, which was fucking dumb.
I'm not doing that. I also already migrated my Mojang account. Like I've been signed in. My realm is attached to my Microsoft account.
It doesn't matter. That was the thing I went through yesterday too. I was like, I'd already done this, and they're like, yeah, you've migrated your account. Now you have to migrate your payment.
Yeah.
Like, well, why didn't you guys? Yeah, why didn't you guys
keep entering? I've tried PayPal. I've tried 2 different credit cards.
I just had to. Oh, hello.
No,
Is it me you're looking for?
I'm just not willing to give up. Like it's still showing up. That's the thing. Is like when I'm signed in with my Microsoft account,
it still showed up when I did it too. I literally went in and I just went.
Did you just throw that egg?
Hell yeah, I did. Giving back to the community. Dude, I got eggs on eggs. Look at all these boys in here. Just look, I just picked up 3 more eggs just by being near it.
Go on, throw it back at him. That's animal cruelty.
No, I'm trying to hatch him. Come on, Colin.
Pig oinks, cat meows, door creaks and footsteps. We're playing Minecraft.
All right, I'll show you. I'll show you real quick.
Pig oinks.
I'll show you real quick the lava generator.
Swimming in the lava pots.
Right, so we just need the deep slate, dripstone little long boys, and then they'll drip down here into these buckets.
Whoa!
And then you can just scoop it out, and they'll just keep doing it.
And the buckets, it won't overflow out of there?
Nope. It'll just fill these up, and then you just take a bucket and you just pull it out. And once we get those, like, they're basically like stalagmites, they'll keep filling this up because there's lava up there inside. So, yeah, I just need to get those things, and then you'll be up and running.
Heck yeah, dude.
But anyway, I just wanted to show off.
To make like a lava pipeline under the town to my house. Oh,
we might be able to do that.
Think about it and give me control to the flow.
we very well might do that. Have to do that anyway. Yeah.
I just don't understand what's going on.
I had to do it, and they didn't double charge me, and everything was cool. So
I'm just not.
But you had to start a new realm.
No, that happened when I had to migrate the OG way, and now when I've migrated financially, it didn't change anything. Matt, what are you working on? I'm really curious, by the way.
Oh, I'm taking pictures to sell shit on eBay. Yeah.
Nice.
And making a mess, mostly.
Okay. Well, what's everybody got going on? Where's we're wrapping up? Oh, look at that.
Hold on. This guy felt lonely. This friend that I got from my good friend Ben, and so I decided that you shouldn't be lonely anymore.
You don't have to be lonely. We can't see any of that. Your background's fucking it up.
I love that I'm like leaning in like that's gonna make a difference.
Oh, you got 10 of 4.
Hey! Ooh!
I was gonna send you when I found out Macari for like $70.
I got this Saw Gerrera's U-Wing, the ETA 2, and some other little surprises for 100 shipped.
Oh shit, that's really good.
And this is like the legit. There's none of the guns are missing. The pegs are all here. It's this guy who kind of like used to buy and sell lots, and he wanted to build out his collection, and he finally kind of got it where it was, and so he's selling off all of his excess, and it was just like really cool. Had a lot of good chats about X-Wing, and he like even found like a box so that he could ship it in the like clamshell, even though he didn't have the box for it, so it would stay intact. Man. So very.
Matt, what are you drinking from Caribou? What's your boob?
It's an Americano.
Matt's a black coffee boy.
I mean, I just wasn't feeling anything.
Oh hell yeah!
Sweet or mixed up today. I just wanted to.
Woo! Sexy.
Yeah, so nice. Love it.
Very cool.
So, I was stoked. He had like he even had the upgrade cards from the huge ship upgrade for the Tantive. So I got cards and cardboard and dials for everything as well.
Nice, man.
Quite the thing.
Good haul.
Sweet haul. I saw you guys were Matt. You were out toy businessing yesterday too.
A little bit.
Did you find anything cool beyond the fact you brought me 3 $5 Rotons, which is baller?
I took advantage of the half off toy sale at Hot Comics. Got some stuff for fodder.
What'd you pick up?
Well, I got this boy.
Ooh, nice. Big Caliban boy.
Because I've had this 3D printed head forever that I needed a body for. Let's see if it'll focus.
Oh, nice. Spider side?
Spider side, baby. So
that's a perfect body for it too.
Yeah.
And then I'd been eyeing it and hadn't wanted to pay full price, but at half off.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. More of that, Matt.
I got that whole shebang.
Did you get what you talked about?
No, they didn't have any. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh
What's
yeah.
Your name,
son? Nice.
Murphy. I did just RoboCop in my pants because RoboCop.
Oh, not sulfur.
Yeah, sulfur.
Huh.
Ooh.
That's badass.
Oh yeah, look at that, man. That's great.
Colin just RoboCopped his pants.
Who wouldn't?
Oh yeah, very
the
nice.
spike, yeah.
I already have many NECA RoboCops, but I didn't have the battle damaged one, and then this one obviously came with the whole support chair thing. So
yeah, dude. Yeah,
I'll get dumb.
Yeah.
That I'm caught up, I think, on RoboCop for currently available things. I do still kind of want to go back and get the glow in the dark Kenner tribute one that NECA did.
Ooh.
And then they've got a Murphy coming out sometime this year, with full on swappable limb parts and whatever.
Oh,
so you can,
cool.
and like the face, so you can do.
Oh yeah,
you can do that whole scene. Yeah. Now we just need to get. I mean, I'd love if they at least did Clarence, but I don't know.
Clarence would be a Boddicker. Yeah, dude, for sure. Bitches leave.
I mean, I take the whole crew. I don't expect any of that to happen.
Yeah,
they haven't been able to get the likeness rights to the 80% of the rescue team from Predator. So
that's true.
Which is a real shame because.
Do they have a Billy at all?
I could definitely do with a Billy Landham figure in my collection, but or Sonny Landham.
Yeah, Billy's
Sonny Landham, Bill Duke.
I
mean, it's not the world's just not right if you don't have if there's not a Bill Duke toy.
Fuck, if you have much of those guys, you can also just bring them in. You can just make your own Commando scene as well.
Yes,
good, because a bunch of those dudes are in Commando.
That's I love well and also Valverde
fuck guys like you in prison.
The fictional country from Commando, Valverde, that he goes and storms, that's where they go in Predator. It's like, what is this, a connected universe now? Oh, I love that Dutch.
Oh, this isn't Dutch, this is Matrix.
That's John Matrix?
Yeah, he's got the rocket launcher.
Oh god dang.
Solly, remember I promised to cue you last? I lied.
Yeah, they haven't done any of the other Commando characters, which doesn't surprise me, but is a bummer.
They got to do chubby chainmail shirt Freddie Mercury.
Yes. I mean, there are a few Vernon Wells figures of him as from Road Warrior, but
he doesn't look like Freddie Mercury.
Does not look the same at all.
He's not 40 pounds heavier and wearing a chainmail fucking.
And I get it, probably an uphill battle both in terms of commercial interest and likeness rights, but just let me know who needs to go for me to get a Running Man line, and they'll be gone.
Hell yeah. Sub-Zero. Now just plain Zero.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give me all. I want Fred Williamson, and I want fucking Toru Tanaka, and man, give me that whole cast.
I need to rewatch that movie again. I haven't watched it in some time. It's so fucking. It's fun.
Very fun.
It's the best.
Jesse Ventura is
Captain Freedom.
Yeah, I can't. I can't remember what song it was.
And now a tribute song to
for a while. They were sampling the bits with. Now I'm blanking on his name.
That is the most Carpenter.
The Family Feud guy.
That is Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson. Yeah, they were sampling. There was a song that sampled his "Who Loves You" and "Who Do You Love."
That is the most non-John Carpenter-esque movie, if you think about it.
Yeah, it really does kind of feel like a lost Carpenter. It was directed by Starsky or Hutch, one of the two.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, it was either Starsky or Hutch. I can't remember which. I want because it was David Soul was one of them, and who was the other one?
David Soul was in Salem's Lot.
Yes, right? Oh god, he's really.
I don't think didn't David Soul die like young?
Might have.
I don't think it was him. It might have been the other guy then.
Okay. The other guy's still alive. It might be him.
We all have access to Google, and no one wants to just fucking Google.
No. Let's pretend we're having this conversation in
the 90s.
Yeah,
it's pre-dial-up.
There's no way to know easily. This was when this was around the period when I had a long argument about whether Dengar was in Empire Strikes Back or not. And they're like, no, he's only in Jedi. And I'm like, the fuck he is. He is in Empire.
Yeah, he is.
Whoever said that,
Dengar.
You're dumb and should feel bad about it.
And to the point where we fired up Empire to prove my point.
I loved those days. Oh, really? Let's get the VHS out and fucking find out.
Yeah.
It was a simpler time when you could be like, yeah, that kid from Wonder Years, that's Marilyn Manson. Everyone's like, no way.
What did I just find out? I just found out Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love's daughter married Tony Hawk's
Tony
son.
Hawk's kid, and
Yeah.
Michael Stipe officiated the wedding.
Yeah. Amazing.
Fever dream.
We're living in the future, gang.
It's a wild, wild world we live in.
Oh, ask Jeeves.
Ooh, burb. Okay, so I go. It says transfer now and get 30 days of realms for free. Go to profile on Minecraft.net to transfer your subscription. Transfer now. Okay, I copied it to the clipboard.
I just went directly to the website from there. I didn't copy.
I tried doing that, and it says this has something, and it brings me to my games, and like everything's fine, and I don't know.
I had to go to my realms, and then it.
Yeah, it did that. Active Realms, Beard World.
No, I had to go. So I went. I took the prompt, and then when I left Minecraft and went to whatever it is, not Chrome, but
Yeah, it goes to my games. Here, I'll share just so you can see, because this is driving me bananas.
BANANAS.
Yeah. All right. This is where it brings me. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
So
here.
look at the top if you own an active Java.
Yep, you can adjust its game settings in your profile. To edit your realm, select the realm name from the My Games page. So I go down here.
I just
do I go here? My realms?
Yeah.
Okay, so I click transfer, right?
Yep.
Okay, I've done this multiple times now. I tried doing it with my PayPal. I tried doing it with my card. Got my card right here. Subscribe. Watch, it'll work this time. That would be fantastic.
I've had that happen at work.
Contact us at Microsoft's support.
Yeah, I would contact. I mean, it worked for me. I don't know why it's not working for you.
They know James can't have Minecraft right now.
But this is the thing. It's like I still have it down here.
Yeah, I saw it mine too. It was still there. It just it changed once I was able to transfer it.
So did you have to contact them, or did you just did it?
No, I had to go through this, and then once I hit this and it accepted my payment, I had to put in like my name and address and all that bullshit. But...
So I guess I'm just going to try doing. Ugh, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I don't know why when they made us migrate over, they didn't just do all this at one time.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't. And the thing is, I already had my PayPal account attached to this. It was already drawing down automatically.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have to change anything when it came to that.
If you're done setting up your account, go back and finish your purchase. Yes, let's wrap things up. Subscribe.
It's all in the wrist.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, I got the contact us in Microsoft support. So I can't access my realms. I also can't access your realms. I can't access. It won't let me launch anything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'd contact support then, man.
Yeah, I would be like, "Hey, motherfuckers, this ain't right."
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to troubleshoot around that. Yeah.
You've ruined my life. Now I'm gonna ruin yours if you don't fix this.
I just like, okay. Then it says troubleshoot buying issues with Microsoft stores. Here's a free trial of Microsoft 365. I don't want that, motherfucker. Does it have to be? Check your account is not temporarily suspended. Okay. Check you don't have any subscription payments overdue. I don't have an Xbox account, so I don't think that's suspended.
Yeah.
And check that your payment is up to date on the payments page. Yeah, just
all that shit like into your Xbox account though.
What's that?
I thought it like made that stuff like your Xbox account or something.
Oh, I don't have one, so I don't.
Yeah, it should just be then just relegated to like PC stuff only.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine went really smoothly, so I'm sorry that yours is being.
Yeah, man, that's a
shame. I just want to go jump in the fucking portal, man.
Wants to chop some blocks.
Yeah, I literally have 3 different payment possibilities in here, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
That sounds like it's more to do with your account.
I don't know how it could, but I don't have an account balance. All right. Leave page. Doesn't look like my whatchamacallits
In arrears.
Doesn't look like I've been. And it's one of those things where it's just like, can I just talk to a fucking person? Can you just fix this?
No.
Yeah, no, you're gonna, if you want to do that, you're gonna wait like an hour.
I'm already, I've already waited 45 minutes to get into my goddamn realms. Yeah. Anyway, sorry to just be doing random shit.
No,
it just makes me angry.
well,
That's fair.
it's good you're getting it out with friends.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, hey,
Hey.
soften the blow.
Go ahead.
I wonder if it has to be a credit card.
Mine was PayPal.
Yeah, I have PayPal and a debit card on here. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it should. That's weird, man.
I just really can't understand why you can't log in another person's realm, because that should have nothing to do with your realm.
Well, I think it's that they don't want him to be able to play Minecraft at all.
I already joined the game as this user. Oh, I already have it open. Well, okay, so now it's
that Black Taurus fig is very cool.
Now it's letting me
Yes.
in, but it's not okay. It's connecting me to the realm, and I can do this now, but it still has the transfer thing. I don't know why.
That's where I went from, was that page.
Yeah. So this is like, it's working. It's letting me do stuff now, but it still has this thing up here. And
that's where I went from, is on that was.
Yeah, I know that this is, open in browser.
Yep,
it brings me here, and I go into my realms, and it still shows up as not being paid. I don't. This doesn't make any sense. Anyway, all right. F it. Maybe Sarah did it so you can't play. Yeah, my Sarah is Sarah with an H, and Nate's Sarah is Sarah without an H. If you're ever wondering. Yeah. Well, this is dumb, and I hate it, and I hate fucking Microsoft so much. It's just always something stupid like this. It's like, I just want to play a game, man. Having trouble processing your payment, and we'd like to get it sorted out. It's like I had three different payments I've tried on there. So what the fudge? Well, Extra Life Gang.
Yeah, it's this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday, everybody. Show
More
up
like
if you will.
Friday. Am I right?
If you can chuck $1 at us, that'd be amazing too. For the kids. Yeah.
That'd be great.
I feel like
So
the
tired
mood's
this
just
year.
completely deflated because of Beard's disappointment.
I'm sorry I ruined everything.
Extra Life's canceled.
No.
It's over.
Until fucking
This conclave is over.
until Microsoft can get their shit together. Which means never happening.
Microsoft is holding write to Microsoft and be like, Microsoft, why are you holding these Extra Life funds hostage from these children?
Yeah, why?
Contact the local press.
Why do you
the
hate
masses?
Microsoft hates children.
Why does Microsoft hate children?
Mm-hmm.
The world will never know.
I just want, contact store support. That's what I'm going to do. I just don't understand why. Sales support phone numbers. There we go. Yeah. American Samoa, Dominica, where are we? United States. English. Perfect. This is great.
Figuring it out.
We're
I
doing
guess
it.
that's what I'll do. I'll just sit on the phone, wait for these ding dongs to answer my question.
Yeah. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You're playing with us, Peter.
I had to call about a medication this
Yeah.
week that was, they were saying, hey, it won't refill, and I was like, bullshit, I got one refill left. It needs to be refilled. It's a fucking seizure med. I sat on hold with Walgreens for over an hour, about an hour and 13, 14 minutes. And then I got a hold of somebody and they transferred me. I sat on the phone for another 20 minutes before I got on. It was like, hey, what's the deal with this? I'm literally out. I've had to ration dose to get at least one dose a day.
Good.
And they were like, oh, yeah, it's right here. I'm looking at it. And I was like, how come you sent me an alert saying you didn't have it to contact you? Oh, I don't know. Like, so I went without this med for like 2 days waiting to get a hold of you all. Like, Jesus Christ, man. So I also called because the whole thing is fucked up is my neurologist retired. So now I have to get a new neurologist. So she retired with gave me like 2 weeks notice. Which fine, she's retiring. I mean, it is what it is. But they don't have anybody to replace her. So the first appointment they could give me was in November, which was like 8 months away.
Fuck now.
And I was like, well, who's going to sign off on my medications? I'm like, oh, we'll keep them going. I've had to contact them 3 different occasions as well.
Woof.
So I had to contact the neurology office, which I also set on hold for over an hour, just so I could go, hey, you never sent me a digital confirmation of appointment. I need to know what it is again. And they're like, oh, it's November 3rd in the morning. I was like, can you send me an email about that? Well, I can't do that. Well, you're supposed to. I never got one. Well, that's an automated feature. We don't really do that. And I was like, okay, well, fine. I feel really bad because by being on the phone for that long, I was kind of pissy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to get mad, and I don't want to be like mad at this person who literally can't do anything.
Right.
But I was like, hey, you guys see how like this is really messed up?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I just want you to say, like, yeah, I get it. It's really messed up.
It's messed up.
Because I'm real fucked if I don't get that med. Like, I'm already feeling shitty because I don't have that, because I've had to take half doses. Like, this is not a med I can just stop taking. Yeah, we understand.
It's really inexcusable.
It happens all the time, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, CVS was better, but it wasn't like a billion times better. It was just better. Walgreens is rough, man. Yeah, it's rough. And I only changed because the insurance was like, you got to change.
Yep. Yeah, same as us. Yeah, we go to Walgreens now, and it's always a wait. It's surprising when it's not.
It's
anything.
Weird. Yeah, it's just a weird stuff. This has been old men yelling at clouds.
Yeah. Welcome.
If you don't like it, then you can go somewhere else.
No, this
is children.
This is me just getting in my starting role playing before we get to Night of the Living Boomers.
Yes. Perfect. So. Ben, do you want to join me and light up the portal? I feel like you did the work to build it. I feel like you should light it.
Yeah, okay, I can jump into that.
I'm gonna make some steak sandwiches for lunch.
Oh man, what kind
Which
of
was
steak sandwiches?
I didn't go anything. I just got some nice sirloin, really thinly sliced. And I'm gonna just saute some mushrooms and white onion. Nothing too fancy. Maybe throw some provolone on.
Sounds kind of fancy to me.
What kind of bread? What kind of bread?
I haven't got any yet, so I have to go out to the store and get some. I'm thinking maybe some boletta rolls or something like that.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Or maybe a baguette.
Oh,
You know, feeling fancy.
oh.
Just
Well,
gonna
you start
eat my steak
thinking
sandwich,
about
get all sassy.
what are you gonna eat? It? What's gonna accompany said steak sandwich?
Maybe I don't know. My favorite go-to with any sandwich I'm having is my favorite type of chip, and I am a salt and vinegar potato chip boy.
Do you fucks with them chicken chips?
Chicken chips? What?
Yeah, they're chips, but they're not made of potatoes. They're made from chicken skin.
Never heard of them. Where do you get these?
I think they have them at Costco.
I don't know where Sonic
Do
gets
they?
them. She eats the chicken and waffles. And, yeah,
Ooh,
all the time.
Okay, well, yeah, man,
Like
we got
her
a
favorite
Costco.
snack. They have a sea salt and vinegar one. It's pretty good.
Ooh, I might have to check that out because that's like, yeah, man, protein over carbs. That'll make my dietitian oh so happy. Sorry, that was a bit of aggression coming.
There it is. You're like, yeah, make you happy finally, won't it? You'll finally be satisfied. You'll finally tell me good job.
Colin, you need to start doing a lot of lifting and work on weight training. But now your weight's too high. It's just like, oh.
Why would they tell you to do weight training?
Because I think
that seems
my dietitian is just I think she wants me to like bulk up to like Hogan size, and then she can deflate me down to like WCW Hogan after the steroid trials. We're working on it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, are you not streaming this, Beard? I'm not streaming it.
Oh, I wasn't streaming it. No.
Well, you should.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, you should
stream it.
I mean, we're just talking about it, and while everyone's watching us talk.
But yeah, that's it. I think I am going to hop off a little early here to go run up to the store and stuff.
Do it, baby.
But
Well,
thanks,
we're not
guys,
early. We're
for some time with
11:30.
me. Yeah.
All right, Holmes.
I have another review to come out today. I watched Exorcist Believer last night for the second time. I'm a glutton for punishment. That's all I can say. I don't know why I do these things to myself. But yeah, that was Tony and I paused the movie at like an hour 17 and had like a 40-minute discussion because we watched Exorcist the night before and just were like, what are they doing? Why did they do this? Why did they do that? But yeah. Shaggy, Spike, Not Sulfur, good seeing you guys, and I'll catch everyone later. All right.
Bye, Colin.
Bye, everybody.
I'm also gonna dip. See everybody. Shaggy, Spike, James, Ben.
Bye.
Oh, we came out in a Soul Sand thing.
Ooh.
That's fun. Oh, there's a gas. Oh no! Oh no! Oh boy! Oh no! I'm on fire. Yeah, I'm on fire.
Shit, I'm on fire too. Somehow he hit me when he couldn't see me.
Oh, where is he?
And
Oh, he's right there. I got him. Oh man, I'm so glad that did not break our portal.
Yeah, that's why I ran away from the portal because I was like, "Oh God."
Whew.
Okay, I hear another one.
I do too, but I don't know where. I want this block, baby. Oh, this is bad at games.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we just doing bad at games now?
we're real bad. Oh no. What is soul sand? Shovel? Yeah. Oh, of course I don't have a shovel.
Oh, is
Supposed to
it
be
shovel?
Yeah, sand is
Aw,
shovel.
Fuck off. For real.
I mean, you can get it just by breaking it with your hands, just about as fast. But
No, I don't think you can get the block though, because I've I've broken a bunch of it. I've got a bunch of it now.
oh yeah, boy, wow.
Hmm.
There's just some getting some.
I hear Enderman claws too.
Oh,
Because they're right beside me.
my freaking axe broke. I gotta go back through. Whoa.
Is that grass or is that? Yeah, it's grass. Shit.
Oh, there's so much around here. Oh, there's so much bone block. I want it all. Okay, I gotta go get a. I gotta get an axe.
I think I have an extra pickaxe if you want it.
You do?
I think. Oh, I hear this bitch.
Yes.
I hate. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use that word. That was bad. Sorry. I'm better than that.
Oh, I hear him now too. Is he below us?
Oh!
Oh no. Oh, I see you up there. Do you need help?
I'm
Oh,
trying to switch over to my bow. On fire again.
where is he?
God dang it. I don't know why. Like I'm on sand. That's why. I'm so slow.
Adam, wait.
Yeah. I need to go back and need to build around this thing because I'm burning up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Jeez, I didn't realize how roundabout this thing had to go. Oh, and there's a fucking skeleton.
I'm going back through. Well, great success.
Hey, we survived. I mean,
We did. And I got some nether quartz. I got some bone blocks and some
I
soul
got some
sand,
nether
some soul
quartz, some
soil.
soul sand. Got some gold nugs.
Oh, we got some nuggies.
Yeah.
Living the dream, gang.
Just gang.
Gang. Oh man, we're gonna have to make a or we just put him in here.
Yeah, I was just gonna put it in there.
I got all this bone block, baby.
Yeah, I'm putting him with the bones.
The bone meal. Right. And then the question is, where did I put the bone meal?
Bone meal is in the blue flower.
In the blue flower? Okay.
Yeah, welcome to Bad at Games, where we
where we're bad. We're real bad.
As you can see, not real good at games. We're not even met at games. That's a different guy.
I feel like it might be time to. Oh, have we upgraded a like a toolsmith? Can we buy diamond tools from him yet?
I don't think he's to diamond tools yet.
Oh, it's dark out. Do you need to sleep as well?
No, I think I slept a little like last time. At the end.
Fun. It was good. What do you got planned for today?
Not much. Not really
Girls are going
sure.
to start in on some claymation for the Christmas. Whoa, wait, are those two different colors?
It's what?
You see the star? Are these two different colors?
Yeah.
Do they wait? If you make them out of different woods now, do they change?
I actually don't know why they're different colors, but yeah, it's been a thing.
Oh no, toolsmith. Oh, this is the weaponsmith. All right, so weaponsmith, but there should be a toolsmith. There's a here. Mason master. Armor. Smith. There's a Fletcher. And the upper fetch. Let's see. Oof. Man, weaponsmiths are just such a pain in the ass to level up.
Yeah, a little bit. I think there's a guy up top who gives currently gives stone pickaxes.
Toolsmith. Okay. Oh, so he has a smithing table. That's the toolsmith. Okay. Let's see. What do we need? Oh, iron, of course. Rotten bolt.
Hi, Yui.
There you go, friend.
Well, I mean, kind of feel like maybe we should just end the stream since we're just playing Minecraft now.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Um,
Well,
Beard, where can people find you? What do you got going on?
man, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm gonna be on Twitter for very much longer. I'm just tired of him being a fascist. Until then, you can find me at Huey Beard Walks most places, or on Instagram at Up Your Architecture. You can find me next weekend here on Known World United on Twitch and YouTube, as well as Known World United Extra, which is our second streaming thing. We're going to be streaming all sorts of stuff Friday at noon or shortly thereafter until the break of dawn. Yeah, until then, I'm just going to be searching around for a tool boy and hanging out with my good friend King. Where can they find you, King?
Tuesday night is Spoopy Boy, and we are doing trivia.
Fun.
Shoot. Should be a blast. It's it'll be us talking about something we both enjoy very much, and it's horror. So that'll be cool. I promise to do my best, which is not saying a lot.
Do your duty to God and your country.
Yep, do that duty to satisfy that booty, just like Samuel L. Jackson and his version of Shaft, the bad version.
No. Yeah.
So, but other than that, I think I'm trying to think if I have anything else this week beyond. I don't think I do. I think that's kind of it, which, understandable. It's going to be a busy week. Apparently, as you all know now, I have a doctor's appointment, but I mean,
It hasn't been confirmed.
no, I don't have a doctor's appointment this week. I'm sorry. I do have a doctor's appointment this week.
Yeah.
No.
No,
it is.
3rd. Yeah, on Friday morning before we start.
Yeah. I do have a doctor's appointment this week.
Oh, Toolsmiths, where are you the worst?
So that'll be a thing.
Look at this. Can you see this on stream? This is what they're giving me for options.
So one of the dudes has mending. I have a bunch of mending books. One of them has Featherfall 4, but it's 57 emeralds.
Yikes.
So we have one. So yeah, you can find me doing that stuff. Like an unmitigated boss. But other than that, yeah, Extra Life, I know we say it all the time, but it's true. Every little bit helps. We appreciate all of you, and just the boosting of the signal is extremely important, and we love it. If you can do more, that's flipping awesome. If you can't, like I said, just boost the signal. That is amazing, and it means the world. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about it this week, as we always do.
Oh.
All right, the
Just accidentally lit the house on fire. We're cool.
What are you doing?
I was in.
Nether portal is now completely covered. It's completely blocked off.
Anyway, I'm gonna just put this over here. Thanks, gang.
It is now completely protected. Inside a cocoon of deep slate.
Come and join us this weekend. Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of video games. It sounds like there'll be good times for all.
You guys do this. Give all these emeralds all to the kids. Pow, 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 pow.
There'll be jokes and goofs and gags, and I'm sure there'll be gaffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I may do an additional prep this week, just like a short, like, hey, prep school.
Yeah.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much motivation I have. But other than that, yeah, I think it's a pretty light week for me over here. Since it's going to be a wild weekend.
Oh, baby, it's a wild world.
There's going to be so much business going on. It's business.
Should we let him bang out with us on the way?
Yeah, I think it's just only right.
We'll see you this week.